Shopify blog tutorial for beginners 2024, everything you need to know. In this video, we're going to be talking about Shopify blog and how you are going to be creating one for yourself in the easiest and most simplest way. So let's get straight into it. Now, Shopify is a very top-notch website which allows you to create any type of website you want. Now, mostly it is for e-commerce, but you can also create other rendered websites like an article website, a blog website, a retail website, anything you want is available. All you're going to need to do is you're going to create an account. And the best part about Shopify is that it gives you a 3-day free trial. Okay, so you can check that out for yourself. And even the pricings are pretty decent that we're going to get discussing in the further parts of the video. So moving into it, what we're going to do is we're going to come over to shopify.com and we are going to go over to start free trial. Now, once you come to start free trial, this basically loads you in to Shopify's main onboarding section. We're just going to say, let's get started. Which of these best describes you? So it says, we'll help you get started on your business needs. Now, are you already selling or are you just starting? We're going to skip this because none of this correlates with us because we're going to be making a blog. Now, once you do that, it says, where would you like to sell? I'm going to go ahead and skip this as well because obviously we're making a blog on this website. So once it says, what do you plan to sell first? We're going to skip that as well. You're going to make sure to choose your business location. Now, this is very important because this correlates with the area you want your blog to be more run in. Okay, so the keyword and the SEO is going to be according to the region you choose. So make sure to choose the region where you want to get the most outreach. So I'm just going to go with my country for now, but you can go with any country that you want more reach in. Once you do that, it's going to bring you here, where it says you need to sign up with either your email, your Apple ID, your Facebook, or your Google account. All right. So obviously this depends on you on whichever you want to go with. All 4 of these are very accessible. Okay. You can go with any 4 of these. They all work pretty well, but I'm going to be going with sign up with email. Okay. So once you go on sign up with email, this basically loads these Shopify servers up over here. Now it's going to tell you to add an email and password. So I'm going to do just that. Here we have our email and I'm going to go ahead and add in my password as so. So once we've added our password, we're going to click on create Shopify account. And what that is going to be doing is it's going to load us up to the main store. Now, it takes a few seconds to build our store up, and once our store is fully built, it's going to bring us straight into our dashboard where it's going to be showing us all the things that we're going to be needing when it comes to starting off. Now, when it comes to creating a blog can, constitute of many things. So a blog has posts, it has images, it has different pages. In those different pages, it has different articles and different things related to your actual website. Okay. So we're going to be doing all of that in this section. Now, first of all, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making sure that if you want to, portray products on this, you're going to want to keep an idea of that. So if you want products to appear, you can add products in the product section, but obviously I'm going to be making a blog without any products. I'm just going to be showing the world my brand or talking to the world about myself, etc. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to go over to this channel over here where it says online store. Now, Shopify in itself is a very simple process to would take. So first of all, we have the home section, the page we were just on. We have order section where you get the orders for the products you put up on your store. Then we have products where we actually add the products. We have customers, which are people that have signed up with anything on your store. Then we have content where you add your images and videos. We have analytics where you can get a reported analysis of your whole store. We have marketing, for SEO and keywording for our stores. And then we have the discount section where you can actually add discounts to your store if you want to. But, disregarding all of that, we're going to come to sales channel and online store. And this is where the main working goes on when it comes to editing your store. All right. So first of all, what's going to be happening is you have this theme library, okay? This is where you're going to choose the theme of your store. So the default theme is already set to Dawn theme, which is basically the standard theme that every Shopify store gets. So, this is a theme that you can try out for yourself if you want to, or you can go to their theme library where you can see all of these themes. So we have Spotlight, Refresh, Craft Sense. These are all free themes that you can get for yourself, and they're pretty incredible. Now, I'm going to be working with the Dawn theme because I don't really want to go with any other considering theme right now. And while staying on this, I'm also going to discuss this section with you where it says Add Apps. So basically, this is your integration section. And this is a section which you can actually choose to, connect different applications to your Shopify to make your work seems better. So let me show you how it works. You're going to come here where it says Shopify App Store, and you're going to open this up. So once we open and load this up, it's going to bring us to our Shopify App Store. Now over here, you can search for different applications. So there's actually some blog post applications. So if I just search a blog on the Shopify App Store, it's going to give me a lot of different applications. So we have this powerful blog builder, better blog comments, blog and image creation. So different things to use for yourself. And as you can see, many of these are specifically created for Shopify itself as well. So the applications that say built for Shopify, these are also applications that you're going to want to keep in mind. Now, we ourselves are also going to be using a blog for ourselves, okay? Because using these blog creators will help us a lot when it comes to working with Shopify's blog creator, okay? Because in itself, to create blog posts, you can come to this section over here, right under your themes. And you can come over here to click on create blog post, and you can create one over here pretty easily. But to get proper SEO and keywording, you are going to want to make sure that you have some type of external provider that will help you, okay? Help you with your blog posts. So that's the reason I would, at least recommend people to choose the other option for themselves, all right? So moving on, once we have gone through this, once we've gone through the whole blog posts and everything, let's come here and choose an application. Now, most of these applications will have a free plan available for themselves. And to check if they have a free plan, you're going to see this free plan available widget over here, and you're good to go. Now, some of them also have a free trial available. So if you're good with getting a trial on your credit card, you can go with these as well. But I would just prefer a free plan. Now, let's say most people, what they do is they either use Bloggle or they go ahead and use this, Jolt. Now, Bloggle obviously has a free trial, so you're going to want to use your credit card. So I'm going to go with Jolt, which is specifically built for Shopify, and you can actually see the details on Jolt. It utilizes AI to automatically create professional quality blog posts and images for your online store. You can also enhance your SEO and engagement rates, okay, which is pretty cool. You can create engaging and SEO optimized blog posts, increase your sales, easily edit generated posts, generate and save images, and you can create it in around 6 languages: English, Spanish, French, German, Japanese, and Italian. Now, the free plan gives you 15 creations per month. The $10 plan or the pro plan will give you 300 creations per month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to install it because it suits my needs, and we're going to be using it to create our blog posts easily. So we're simply going to wait for this to load in. It brings us to the authorization, so we're going to click on install. And once you click on install, it's going to bring the application straight into your store. And once it's in your store, it's also going to give you the allowance of using it. So here is Jolt loaded up in our Shopify store. And once Jolt is loaded up, you get things like blog posts, images, SEO, billing down here. All right. So let's say we have the usage bar over here, which basically gives us how many creations we've actually done, how many blog posts we've created. So just to give you an idea, let's go ahead and create a post for ourselves. Now, once we're here, we're going to add our blog post subject, okay? And you can even go into the advanced mode where you can set the tones and everything. So let's say I'm going to go with let's go with a professional tone for now, okay? So once you do this, post, let's go with medium. And you can also promote products if you want to. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. Positive keywords, let's go with, let's say I'm promoting my shoe brand, right? So I'm going to go with sneakers. Okay. Then let's go with the joggers. Let's go with Dunks, Nike, Jordans, etc. Okay, so let's keep it on this over here. And once you do that, you have your blog post subject. Okay, so the subject can be introducing my shoe store. Okay, we're going to go ahead and write that. And now we're going to click on generate blog post. So once you do that, what that does is it basically loads in your whole blog post for you. Okay. And once your whole blog post is created, it's going to be shown to you. So I'm just going to go ahead and write the things in again, introducing new shoe store. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and click on generate blog post. Now, as the blog post loads in, you can also go to your Shopify's blog post creator, like we are over here. And you can create blog posts in this section as well. So let's say I'm going to write check out this new hoodie I created. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write that. And you can obviously go ahead and write in some content. You can generate blog content or blog text as well if you want to, but obviously you're going to need the pro plan for that. And on the other hand, we can see our blog post in this case is created as well. So if I were to go ahead and click on it, you can come down to the blog post section and look at this. Our whole blog post is created in this section. So let's say I'm going to write Dunks. Okay, welcome to Dunks. That's my store name. And obviously you're going to edit each section of the description. So why choose your shoe store name? Again, you're going to switch this with Dunks. Exceptional quality, diverse selection, competitive prices, exceptional customer service, etc. And then in each place where it says your shoe store name, your store address, your social media handles, you're going to make sure to edit this because it's really important to do that. Then moving on, you're also going to go ahead and add an image into this because a blog post with an image is going to get more views than a blog post without an image. Okay. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and choose this image for my blog post. Okay. So once you've done that, I'm going to go ahead and just change this widget up here. Okay. Dunks. And as you can see, it also shows your new lookout for your search engine listing preview. It's going to say step into style with Dunks, your ultimate footwear. Okay. So, this is basically how things are done. And if I go to its preview, if I go to my Shopify's blog news article, here's the image. And obviously along the image down here is our whole blog post. Pretty incredible, right? And right now, as you can see, its visibility will be hidden. So I'm going to make it visible and I'm going to go ahead and click on save. And once you click on save, now this blog post is going to be visible in your store. Then moving on, you can also generate images for yourselves. So image style, you can go with any image style you want. So let's say I'm going to go with a cinematic. Let's keep it in a square ratio. And I want it to be an image of Jordans or of a variety of Nike limited edition shoes. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that, and now we're gonna click on generate. So according to our prompts and our image style, it's going to be generating an image for our blog post as well. And once the image is generated, it's obviously going to give us this image, and look at that. How incredible and cool does that look? So if you like the image, you can simply click on save to post. And what it does is it saves this post to our image. So if you go ahead and reload the page, you're going to see that the image is going to be saved to your blog post pretty straight away. Okay, and the whole work analysis of your blogs and your Shopify store, it's pretty quick. Okay, that's the best part about Shopify. It creates these posts pretty quick and it applies it to your blog pretty easily. Now, once we've talked about how you're going to create all these things and how you're going to generate them, let's actually go ahead and make a blog. Okay, let's make a whole blog section in our store. So first of all, we have all these blog posts over here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and leave this page. So we have this. Okay, now if you want to go ahead, first of all, obviously we're going to make it visible. And once we made it visible, I'm going to go ahead and save it. So now this blog post is visible. All right. So once this is visible, you can go ahead and view your blog. Okay. And this is going to be your blog section. So if you want to check out what your blog insinuates, you can click on over it. And once you click on over it, it's going to bring things over here. Pretty cool, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a whole section in my store where I'm going to be, showing myself the blog. Okay. And if you want your blog to appear somewhere over here in your store, you're going to need to create a hyperlink for that. And I'm also going to show you how you're going to be doing that for yourself. So once you've created a post, we're going to come over to pages. Now, once you come over to pages, you're going to go ahead to add a page. I'm going to go ahead and give this the page title for blog. Okay. And once we go ahead and call this the blog page, what you can do is you can add it to your store's navigation if you want. So I'm going to go over to navigation. And once you go over to your navigation section, here you have your menu. So I'm going to go over to my main menu. And in my main menu, I'm going to click on add menu item. And over here, you're going to click on search, paste, or link. We're going to go to pages. We're going to go to blog. And once you go to blog, you're going to click on add. You're going to click on save menu. And there we go. Now we have this. So if I were to reload my page, there we go. Now we have an actual blog page in our Shopify store. So how are you actually going to add all of your blog posts in that store? I'm also going to be showing that to you. Okay. But before all of that, let's actually go ahead and add in some posts into my blog for now. So for this, let's go ahead and add a new blog post. I'm going to go ahead and write a whole blog post over here, like check out new hoodie. Okay. We're going to go ahead and write that. You're going to go ahead and add an image and make sure to add an image which is, properly integrated for the design that you want to portray. And now once you've added your image, it's going to go ahead and look like this. All right. And then obviously add in your content for your blog post so you can keep any tone you want. So let's go with a persuasive tone. And let's say I'm going to go ahead and talking about my new cotton varsity hoodie. We're going to go ahead and write that. And once you've written that in, you're going to go ahead to generate. And you're simply going to wait for it to generate the text for it. And once the text is fully generated for our store, what you're going to do from here is you're going to click on keep and look at this. Your description is going to be created pretty simply. And you're simply going to go ahead and make it visible. And once we've done that, click on save. Just like this, you have created another blog post. So just create as many blog posts as you desire. Okay. And once these blog posts are, fully generated and they're properly made, now we're going to go into our online store editor. So when we take it to our online store editor, obviously it depends a lot on how we choose to add and customize all the stylings that are needed for this store. So once this loads in over here, we're going to go ahead to customize. And once we go ahead to customize, it's going to load things in over here. And once things are over here, we have the Dawn theme up and ready to load up. And here we have our pages. So we have homepage, products, collection, cart, checkout, and then you have these pages. And now you have the blogs. So I have a default blog, so I'm going to go over to head to it. And as you can see, here's my default blog section. So let's say you want these blog posts to appear in some section of your page. Okay. So obviously we created a blog page, and I'd really, prefer to add this into my blog page, right? So I'm going to go over to my home page, and I'm going to click over to the blog navigation page I have put up here. Once you do that, you're going to go ahead, you're going to click on add a section, and here we're going to go over to blog posts. Once you go over to blog posts, here we have all our blog posts set it up, okay? And once we have our blog post set it up, obviously you're going to select your blog. Here's my blog over here. I'm going to click on select, and as you can see, your blog posts start compiling up over here. And you can also change their sizing and everything, so you can make them small, you can make their size large, extra large, etc. So you can go with any of these that you desire. At the same time, I'm going to go ahead and delete this section out of it, because I don't want that big blog text to appear. Now, once we're done with that, number of blog posts to show, you can obviously choose the number you want. You can also change the whole coloring scheme of this box. You can change the whole coloring scheme of this page if you desire. Okay, so you can make it a little darker, you can make it white and black, whatever you think will look best, go ahead and choose this. Then moving on, you can show the date and author. You can also go with the padding. Okay, padding basically increases or decreases the size of its width and everything. You can also go into your theme settings, where you can choose the style of everything. So you can either keep it a standard look, or you can turn it into cards. Okay, so cards are basically if they reveal the sections on scroll in and scroll out. Okay, and that obviously is going to depend on you. It depends on how you want to portray your actual blog post. And as you can see, it becomes like cards over here. Now, personally, I don't really like cards, so I'm going to keep it standard, and you can choose the color scheme for the standard looks too. So if I were to go back over to my blog posts, and I'm going to go over back, and you can see the whole color scheme has now changed. Then moving on, in themes, you can also go ahead and choose the page width that you want for this, but I'm just going to keep it standard because I like it how it is right now. You can also add in custom CSS for yourself if you want to. That is also something that works pretty well. And if you want to go ahead and choose different, fonts and font colorings for that, you're going to come over to theme settings. And in theme settings, you're going to go over to typography. In typography, you have the heading font and you have the body font. Okay, so these are different fonts that you can get for yourself. So in the heading font, let's say I'm gonna go with something like, let's go with antique olive. Okay, and you're gonna see that this color is going to change. Then we're going to go to the same with the body font, and with the body font, let's say I'm going to go with Anonymous Pro. And as you can see, the whole font for this section has changed as well. Pretty incredible, right? So just like this, you can change the whole styling lookout for your page, and you can change how your page actually speaks, okay? And moving on, you can also change the different colors. You can change the whole styling lookout. And when it comes to changing the whole styling lookout, you can go over to this section over here where it says colors. So you have color schemes that can be applied to sections throughout your online store. So you can go with scheme 1, scheme 2, scheme 3, scheme 4, and scheme 5. Let's say I'm going to go with scheme 4, and you can change up its colors. And obviously, once you've changed up its colors, you can add that whole scheme in the blog post section as you please. Okay, then you can do the same when it comes to app embeds, where you can recommend different apps for yourselves when it comes to embedation and a whole lot more. But once you've done all of this, you're going to save it up. And once we've saved it up from our editor, we're going to exit out. And now we're going to go ahead and reload our page. So once you reload your page, it's going to appear to you like this. Okay, now we actually have our blog posts in front of us. So let's say I'm going to go to this blog post over here, check out new hoodie. And here's the image of our hoodie. Now we're going to scroll down. And here we have check out new hoodie, introducing the latest addition to wardrobe, etc. Keeps going on. Then you can move back to blog again. And you have the second image. And once we open this up, we have this whole blog post as well. It keeps going on. And, this is basically how easy it is to set up a blog for yourself on Shopify. Okay. And once your blog posts are done, you can also go ahead and manage them, replenish them in any way. You can also go ahead and monetize them if you want, and you can manage the different comments that people have left on your blog posts as well. Now, currently, I don't have any comments from other people, obviously, but you can manage them from this section if you start getting them. Same you can do with the management of these blog posts. You can create different blogs, add new blogs as you go on, or you can go ahead and just delete a former blog if you want to. You can also view different belongings to your blog. So if I go ahead and open that up, it's going to load us up into our general blog. Okay, then moving on, you can also handle the marketing for your blog. Okay, the marketing for a blog can be handled from this section over here. And if I come to marketing, you can go over into campaigns. And once you go into campaigns, obviously you're going to need to select a date period for your actual campaigning. Okay, and we can do that for however many days you want to apply. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and apply this, and you can see all the campaigns that have been done. You can also choose different supported marketing apps. You can add automations for your blogs as well, and generally just use all the things that you think are going to work well. And one other thing when it comes to publishing your blog is a domain. A domain is extremely important for the publishment of your blog, because without a domain, you will not be allowed to go ahead and add up a blog for yourself. Okay, so do make sure to add a strong domain for yourself, because without a strong domain, the adding of a blog will be quite difficult in my opinion. So to choose a proper domain, what you're going to do is you're going to come over to domains down here. And once you come over to domains down here, you have this domain section. This is obviously a free domain that Shopify gives you. But if you want to go ahead and connect a domain you already own or buy a new domain, you can do it from this section. So when it comes to connect existing domain, just adding your domain over here, go ahead and verify it with the different SSL certificates and everything that it asks you, or you can buy a new domain from this section. Okay, just come to this domain and you can buy one directly from here. Okay, pretty easy and pretty simple stuff. Then moving on, I also told you that I'm going to be discussing the plans for Shopify. So there are different plans for Shopify. So if I were to go ahead and choose plan, these are the plans. You have the basic plan, Shopify plan, advanced plan, and plus plan. Now, the best part about basic Shopify and advanced plans are that for the first month, you can use it for $1. Okay, like just imagine you're using it for $8. Obviously, after that, it becomes $19.49 and $2.99. Okay, but for the first month, $1 seems very convenient if you want to check it out for yourself. If you think, if it actually works for you, etc., you can check it out from this section if you want. But yeah, generally that is all there is when it comes to talking about Shopify and how you're going to use it as a blog for yourself. Now, if you enjoyed watching this video, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, do let me know down in the comments below and I'll be making a whole lot more for you. Till then, that was all from me. Thank you for watching till the end, and I'll be seeing all of you wonderful people in the very next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.